calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Cunningham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Cunningham to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ready.
Here's Cunningham. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's stay 19.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now, this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores. And it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Pioneer.
21-0 our score after 1.
Jets 21, Patriots nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Dragon 60.
Cunningham. Short pass caught by Henry.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he stopped immediately there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Cunningham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. So they go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williams. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
28. Patriots, nothing. Brings Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Pat the 60.
31-yard line.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Cup 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready. 70 range. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw on second down, Cunningham over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
19, 18.
It's 4th down.
70. Go.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st down, New York.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Right there, right there.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Elliott, toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
65, 19 light. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back. and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On second down, here's Cunningham. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, New York.
Now it's Wilson. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Straight ahead is Hall. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards. That's good.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Kevin Byron. 19 Lions.
On first and 10, Cunningham. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Cunningham. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Ready.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, We've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put in #1 for what we've seen this season.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Jets.
Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 4-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
18, pioneer. Ready, right?
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
pushing his way through. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Cunningham to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check it.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Half the 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Cunningham. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hot go. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Wilson wants to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Lazard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer at it.